y'all see me now? All right, I think we're back. Let's try this again. That was my Zoom at that point. It was messing up. It wasn't my internet. Okay. So we're gonna do this training again. All right, this is a live training on how to use a harmonic scanner. My name is Dr. Raphael Spiller, and I preside over the Universal Trade House. The overall objective of today is to get you to use the harmonic scanner to help you secure 20 pips a day for our December to Remember campaign. So to go over the harmonic scanner real quickly, just doing this really quick. If you notice the screen to the left, each one of these are brokers. And what the harmonic scanner does is it scans the market looking for either retracement patterns in a particular trade or looking for not just retracements but trade continuation patterns as well. And so you can go through the harmonic scanner, and the harmonic scanner typically gives you trades every day throughout the day, especially as a result of volatility moving through the market. And it gives you these trade setups that you can take to be able to get the 20 pips that you're looking for. So you can use any one of these brokers. You don't even have to have an account with these brokers. They're all affiliated with the harmonic scanner to be able to give you these trades so you can make good, profitable trades from your account. So with that being said, that's what I'm indeed excited about. I'm excited about being able to use this tool, show you how to use this tool to take it to the next level. The chart that we're looking at right now is the under Pepperstone, and it's Euro NZD. Now, what I really like to do is go over this so that you can see it. What the harmonic scanner does is it gives you a pattern. Let's make this small that you can see it, right? This Euro NZD on the 1 hour chart is in a downtrend, right? So when you look at from A to B is a continuation of that trend. From B to C is a retracement. From C to D is the continuation of that trend. Now, when it hits D, D say it's going to get to this level, and then it could possibly retrace all the way to level C. And so what the harmonic scanner does is it says, okay, we believe this trade is going to get to this level with the entry point of 1.72061. It believes it's going to get to that level, break through that level, take profit 1, take profit 2, and probably take profit 3. Now, there are no guarantees with this, but let's go over this so that you can see this. The entry point of where it said that it would stop, somewhere in this place, was a zone that the harmonic scanner was predicting that this trade would turn around. But this trade didn't turn around. It actually broke through this green level here and then broke through the stop loss level. But the harmonic scanner is still predicting that this is going to come back into an actual buy to hit these levels. Now, what you want to be able to do is be able to predict when to take this particular trade, or if this is going to be a trade that you're looking for. You want to be able to do that. And that's why we're going to do this training on call levels. Leaders like Jason McGee, we're going to be doing a call levels class to teach you. So you can put in this call level in your phone, 1.72061. And then when this trade hits that particular level for your NZD, you'll get an alert to your phone just to let you know to come back and look at this trade. Now what we're going to do is not have you watching your chart all day. You can set your call level alerts. You can set your call level alerts when you're looking at a trade like this, and when that trade gets into the zone where you were looking for it to, especially on the harmonic scanner, you want to know when it's going to get into that zone. You want to know when it's going to get into the zone. When it breaks this level, you'll be able to set a call alert, come back and look at that trade and see if it's time for you to take that trade. What this is going to do is stop so many of you guys from having to sit down and watch your phone all day and watch for this trade to turn around. You want to set your call level at this level so that when the trade gets back to this level, you can come back and look at it and see if it's time for you to take that trade. Guys, this is going to be phenomenal when you start going through some of these courses that we're offering during the week right here through Universal Trade House to get you to start trading proficiently. Okay, now, so what we're looking at right now, sometimes if you're looking for a 20 pip take profit, I want you to be able to go over here and use this tool right here. See this tool right here? This is your ruler, right? So what you'll do what you'll do is you can click on this, right? And you can go from this entry point, right? You clicked on this here, it's highlighted blue. Come over here and then click one time, right? When you click one time, it's gonna bring up that particular tool right there. So what you do is, I don't know how many pips are between this entry point and first take profit level 1. Click on your entry point and you can drag it up. So to go to first take profit level 1 is 55 pips, right? So you know you don't need all 55 pips for that account that we're talking about with December to remember. Write in the chat how many pips you need. What's your daily goal? So when this trade gets into that area, you don't even need take profit level 1. You hear what I said? When it gets into that area, you don't even need take profit level 1. You took your 200 pips, you took your trade, and you were done. Now I need you to understand, 20 pips doesn't equal to 20 pips because you have to count in the commission to the broker and your spread, right? What I usually do, if I'm going to do a take profit, I usually go 2 pips above the take profit to hit my actual pip count. Sometimes I'll do 3 to 4 pips above to hit my actual pip count. Are you understand what I'm saying? So I actually do that all times to make sure that I'm in my take profit level to be able to get the money that I'm looking for. Hopefully you guys are understanding what I'm saying. So you can do that to say, okay, from here to here is 54 pips. I don't need 54. If I get my 20 to 25, I'm good. I just got to count for my spread, for my broker commission. I got my 20 pips. I've met my financial goal for that day, and I'm done. Right? And so that tool will let you be able to draw it so you can see where it is that you want to be with that. Now, listen to this. So let's look to see how would I read this chart to see if this is a trade I would take. The first thing that I'm going to do, because I like timing, I'm going to go up and I'm going to change my candles to Heikin-Ashi candles. Now, let me explain to you Heikin-Ashi candles on why I would have never even took the trade in this level, because the Heikin-Ashi candles told me it wasn't ready for it yet. Now, let's look at this, right? So, Heikin-Ashi candles. Heikin-Ashi candles are good candles to explain to you how momentum is moving through price. With seller's candles, you have what we call flat tops. Look at the top of this candle. Let's see if I can make it even bigger so you can really see it. Now look at this, right? See how this is a seller's candle and it's a flat top. This is a buyer's candle, it's blue. It's a flat bottom. You see that? Flat tops for sellers, flat bottoms for buyers. Flat tops for sellers, flat bottoms for buyers. Okay? Now listen to this. Whenever you're seeing a consecutive amount of flat bottoms, that means this price is moving in momentum. You don't even get in that. That's how many of y'all are taking trades and it goes negative before it goes positive. You're taking trades and it goes negative before it goes positive. You're taking trades that goes negative. Why? Because you're getting in and momentum is off. If we were looking for a buy, we need to see consecutive flat bottom blue candles to let us know that momentum is coming back into this to start going up into a buy. That's how you use the flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candles or flat tops. Let me go over that one more time for all my new people, right? And I'm going to try it so you can really see what I'm talking about, okay? This right here is a flat bottom candle. See that candle? That's what we call a flat bottom. I want you to see this. Another flat bottom candle. I'm sorry. I thought it would just give me the one I wanted. Another flat bottom candle right there. Another flat bottom candle right there. I just want y'all to see this. In the Heikin-Ashi candles, you have to go up here to where it says candles, up here. Where you see the little candle. Right here. And I'm explaining you what this flat bottom and flat top is so you can see it. Alright? And I'm going to do one more. That's another flat bottom candle right there. Flat top. Now, what do you mean flat top? Are y'all with me? I want y'all to see this. Flat top. Do you see, do you see this right here? second. Okay, thank you, Laura, for correcting me on that. So these are flat tops, and these are flat bottoms. Thank y'all for correcting me. I certainly appreciate that. Okay, so these are flat tops. Red candles are flat tops. And notice how it's flat on the top. 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 Right? Notice how it's flat on the top. These being flat on the top, guys, I want to make sure that you get this. These being flat on the top are showing you that this right here, I'll do that wrong. These are indications that the candles are moving in momentum to the sellers. You wouldn't want to take a trade as long as you're seeing these red candles with these flat tops on them. What you want to start looking for is this candle here in the midst of these candles. Do you see this little beak on the top? See this little beak on the top? That little beak on the top lets you know that the sellers are slowing down and buyers are trying to come back into this, start making this move up. Say it again. Say it again. That this was selling and it was too much momentum when it hit this entry level that the harmonic scanner was giving. You wouldn't have took this trade for a buy because it was too much momentum to the downside. What you would start looking for was this candle right here. Now, I want to show you something about the harmonic scanner I think is very important as well. I want to show you something about the harmonic scanner I think is important as well. Look at this. Do you see this where it says the stop right here? This is the stop right here. Now, the stop loss is a level of resistance because it came and it broke it. So I would have been wanting to watch and see it break this level, for one, to see if this is a trade that's ready for me to get in, right? But I wouldn't get in it right here, and I'm going to show you why. There's a lot of indicators I'm looking for, a lot of things I want to line up appropriately before I start taking this trade, and you want to do that too. So notice this, look, flat, 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 tops. Now, this is a flat bottom. Flat bottom suggests that price is moving in momentum to the buyer side. So if you're looking for a buy, you want to start looking for the bottom to be flat underneath the candle. If you're looking for a buy, you want the bottom to be flat underneath this candle. Do you see how these are flat? It's showing you that momentum was moving to the upside. But when it got to this place of resistance, it started getting weak. And look what you have right here. Look what you have right here. Right? Look what you have right there. So just so that you'll know that, and we can see this, treating this as a strong ceiling. It's not going down, but it's not going up either. And it's just hitting this and going back down, hitting this and back down. So this is a strong level or strong area of consolidation. So now, what I want you to see is when we're looking at this from this perspective, do we take this trade or not? No. Before we take this trade, what we want to start having, before we take this trade on harmonic scanner, what we want to start having, I need all of y'all to get this, is you want to have buyers come into this to start moving the momentum a different way. And there's going to be different ways that you can see that before you start taking this trade. I'm going to show you how to do that with moving averages and the MACD that we'll put on this particular trade, along with the money flow and the RSI. We'll combine both of them just to give you some more solid indicators of what you're actually looking at for this particular trade. Okay, now, let's go ahead and set this chart up so you can set it up and we can follow along so you can start taking trades like we were taking. The first thing is, we see these Heikin-Ashi candles, and they're telling us what? That there's a lot of momentum to the seller's side. There's an indecision candle, but the decision still hasn't been made because it's still right around this resistance level. And it pushed down even more. Look at that. Look at that. And it pushed down momentum. Indecision, decision, push down with a little bit more momentum. But then we have an indecision candle here to push back up and retest. It's just not ready for us to buy it yet. Now, let's pause. Let's take some questions just over what I covered about these candles. Let's take some questions. Are there any questions over what I covered about these candles? Are there any questions about what I covered regarding these candles? And if there is, I want to take those questions now. If you have a question about understanding how these candles work, right? If you're looking for a buy,
Just
how do I
showing.
draw on the chart?
Yeah,
With
a
these
shallow
tools
buy.
over here. That's how you draw on the chart. You have to click this pencil here, and you have to make sure you have the brush selected with the pencil, and then you can draw on the chart, right? So you can do it that way. How many candles should you see before the buy or sell? You want some other indicators in place because look, you have 3 candles here, but it still wasn't in the buyers. Buyer still wasn't there, and there's a reason why. So you want some other indicators to be in place to ensure that this is a good trade to take. Call levels, we're going to have a class on that, Jonathan, so make sure that you get it. Will you offer perspective on the wicks or exhaustion candles? Certainly. Let's talk about that now. Will the setup be saved, or do we need to put everything up each time? No, you can save it, and I'll show you how to save it. I'll show you how to save it. Do we need a number to set the shark indicator? No, you don't. Do we need a number to set the shark indicator? I'm going to say no, because I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not too for sure. But we'll get y'all going on that in a second. I want to make sure everybody is with me on what we're doing right now. Okay? So, no questions on the candles. I think everybody understands, right? We're going to look to see what a better entry point on this is. So first thing we're going to do, let's set up what we call the MACD on here. For 20 pips a day, do I need to analyze? Okay. I'm going to say yes. All right. So let's first analyze the RSI. I'm going to change my inputs. You said not to take the trade due to being in momentum. Teaching and IML have been on taking the trade with confirmations of the second candle in the direction of the trend. Is this the case? Why not take the trade? Okay, this is a Heikin-Ashi candles, right? Right? He asked a good question. Eric asked a good question. Let's talk about that. Everybody teaches different. But I want you to see this. This is very important. Everybody teaches it differently. All right, let's say you have 3 candles right here that show you have an indecision candle, you have another indecision candle, and it looks like this just made a decision to move up on the Heikin-Ashi candle. It looked like that candle right there is flat on the bottom. Let's zoom in. Right, let's zoom in so you can see. It's flat on the bottom, like so, right? So that's momentum is moving in, getting that trade. What would happen if you got in that trade? It would went against you. It went against you, right? They're momentum candles simply because, now we can put regular candles up here. If we went back and we put regular candles up, look at these regular candles that we put up, right? Now, you didn't know this was moving in momentum. You didn't know this was moving in a downtrend with regular candles. Look what's happening. You got a blue candle there, red, 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 blue, 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 red, 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 red. Why? The Heikin-Ashi candles, even though this was blue, was showing us that there was a strong momentum move to the downside. You can't see that with regular candlesticks. You can't. You can't see it when it's, you can't see that, right? And so you couldn't see that there was momentum in this price going down, right? And then look at the candle. Let's zoom in and look at the regular candles right here. So you have an indecision candle, right? Indecision candle, right? And you see these drops coming down, right? I mean, going back up, right? And it did break this area right here. It did break that area right here. But if I just looked at the RSI, I would know not to take that trade. Why? Why am I not taking that trade? Why am I not taking this trade? Why am I not taking this trade? I'm not taking this trade because I'm still in the seller's strength area on the RSI, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because anybody that knows the trades from me, I do not believe in overbought, oversold. That's a good way to lose your money. A good way to lose your money is overbought, oversold. You want to lose? Listen to that type of teaching. That's bad teaching. I do not believe in overbought, oversold. I believe in strength. That's why they call it the relative strength index. That's what they call it, the relative strength index. It's showing strength. So people ask me, you believe in overbought, oversold? No, I do not. I'm not believing in overbought, oversold. I believe in trading with strength. I believe in trading with strength. Now, look at this particular currency pair, right? Now, anything below the 40, anything below the 40 level on the RSI is in the strength area of the sellers. And just because it's down here, remember they taught you that overbought, oversold? Here's the 30 level right here. Let me show you the 30 level. Because many of y'all are learning this, but it's just not right. Let's just put it that way. I'm not trying to speak against anybody. I'm just trying to get you to not lose trades. Okay? I'm not trying to speak against anybody. I'm just trying not to get you to lose trades. But let's say this is the 30 level. Typically, when they tell you the price is the 30 level, it's coming back up, right? When it hits the 30 level, it's coming back up. Here's the 30 level. It broke the 30 level. I want you to see this. It broke the 30 level right here. Did it come back up? Or did price continue to drop? I want to show y'all this so you can stop allowing yourselves to be bamboozled and messed over by this. It's here, right here on this candle. It's below the 30 level. Look, it's still dropping. It's still dropping. I want y'all to see this. It's still dropping. And it dropped all the way to right here. Right here. Now, is there divergence? Yes, there is divergence. But is this price moving up? No, it's not. If you'd have been looking for this thing to come up right here to break above the 30, because that's what a lot of the training is teaching, that when this breaks above the 30, right here, to break above the 30, look for a buy. That was your buy right there. Do you see that? That's the buy right there. Was that a buy? No, it was a trap. It was a trap. And so since it was a trap, what happened? That thing kept going down. Now your account is in the red. Now you done blew your account because many of you have over-leveraged in that situation by this teaching that really doesn't work. I'm saying that just to be nice. There's other ways I can say that, but it just doesn't. So I believe in trading with strength. That thing kept going down, and that's why you lost money. That's why you lost money, because you thought it was going to come back up, and that thing didn't come back up. It kept dropping. Overbought, oversold is a fallacy in my book. I trade with strength. Let's pause. Do you understand that this is the seller zone? When it broke below this 40, that thing started dropping, and look what started happening. Even though there's divergence doesn't mean it's automatically going to go back up. It's an indicator that there's a reversal coming, but you don't know when that reversal is going to come. You just don't. So if you're trading from that perspective, you're trading from a losing perspective. If you're trading from that perspective, you're trading from a losing perspective. When I see a trade, this is the RSI I'm teaching you on. When I see a trade go below this 40 level right here that I put on the RSI, let's pull it back up so you can see it. Here's my indicator for the RSI. I don't use a 14, I actually use a 10. But here's my trade here. I use a 10. My style looks like this. 40, 60. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Below the 60, I'm looking to buy. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Below the 60, I'm looking to buy. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Below the 60, I'm looking to buy. Above the 60, let me say this again. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Above the 60, I'm looking to buy. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Above the 60, I'm looking to buy. I choose a 10, John, because I've noticed for me, the 10 responds just about where I like it to respond to give me a better reading on the RSI. And that's it. Guys, this is not rocket science. You've been looking for this to come up and you've lost money because it just kept dropping. It kept dropping. Where's divergence? Yeah, divergence. It still kept dropping. That's a horrible way to trade, and I hope you don't trade that way, and I hope you start changing the way you're trading because that's not the right way to do it. I'm hoping y'all listening to me, and I'm hoping I'm making sense. Below the 40, I'm looking to sell. Above the 60, I love to see a break of the 60. Look, with this counter right here, it looks like it want to break the 60. It's breaking the 50 level, but it hasn't broke the 60 level. I need to break the 60 level. Right. Now, the next thing I'll add to this, I like to add the money flow to the RSI. Let's put money flow on there. Let's put money flow on there. And I'll take the indicators off for the money flow, and I like to do the money flow the same way, and I'll merge the money flow and the RSI. So here's the money flow right here. And I'm going to change the format. I'm going to change it to a 10. I'll change it to a 10, like so, because I want it to match my RSI. And I go back to my style. I'll take out the 80. Watch this. I'll take out the 80 level, and I'll take out the 20 level, right? And I'll take out the background. Make sure you do it just like I did it. Just like I did it. Just like I did it. And I see people on here. Guys, I'm training on what I'm training on right now. Please stay with me. Thank you. You're asking questions, and I'm going to get to it, okay? Look at me being nice. People who know me know that you just got a nice report. Please stay with me what I'm teaching on. Thank you. All right. So I'll click OK. Now, see how the lines are dotted here? Well, see they're undotted. I want them to be dotted, so I'll click on it. Do you see that? Now, once this click is selected, see the hand? When the hand comes up, left click, drag, and drop it on top of here. Right? Left click, drag, and bring it up. Now, what is the money flow? All right, guys, try not to look at the questions in the inbox. There are people who have never been on my Zoom before, and they're asking questions. This is their first time. They don't know any better. So kind of get through the fact that they're asking questions and they want stuff, and it's clearly not what I'm teaching. Just kind of look over that and try to stay in connection with what I'm saying. So now, all I did was click it, drag it, and drop it on top of the RSI, like so. And now I have the money flow and the RSI really flowing together as one, which is what I want. Right now, the money flow is showing that volume is to the upside. That's the green line. RSI is showing strength is going to the green line. You want the money flow and the RSI going in the same direction. And you want them both to break. What do you want them to break? You want them both to break the 60 level. Now look what happened when the RSI and the money flow both broke the 40 level right here. Do you see them break the 40 level right there? What I'll do is I'll go here and drop in a vertical line. I'll put that vertical line right on that drop. So the RSI and the money flow both broke this level, and that was a level where that began to drop, because look what happened when they both dropped at the same time. When they both dropped at the same time, guys, I need y'all to see this is very important. When they both broke at the same time, when it came up to the 40, when they both broke the 40 together, look how much profit you were in from here to here. Just on what we're saying, that when you're in this area, when you're in that area, when you're in this area, you're taking good pippage. But from here to here, trust me, would have been your 20 pips. Now, that's against the harmonic scanner, but I just want to be able to show you that if you went from here, you went down here, that's 277 pips on that trade. Just by understanding how the money flow and the RSI are flowing together. You want them both going in the same direction. You want them both going in the same direction. You really want them to break the 40 level. When they both break the 40 level, you have momentum behind you. Now, what are we looking for? We need the money flow and the RSI. Look at this. To come over here and break both right here. Now, we wanted to break that. Now, why do we want to break it? Because we want to see this begin to do what? We want to see it move up. Ain't that what we want? We want it to move up. 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 Do you see that? Absolutely, Ian. Absolutely. 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 Okay? Do y'all see this? The money flow represents volume, which is the green line, right? Money flow represents volume, and the RSI represents strength, right? The RSI represents what? Strength. What does it represent? Strength. What does it represent? Strength. So you know you have strength with the RSI, and you have volume with the money flow. You want them both move in the same direction. Do y'all have this? Do you understand this? Do y'all understand what I'm telling? I mean, y'all understand this is what you want when you're using this tool. You want them both going where? In the what direction? In the same direction. Where do you want them going? 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 Same direction. Somebody tell me where you want money flow and RSI going. In the what? In the what? In the what? In the what? Same direction. In the what? Same direction. In the what? Same direction. You want them going where? Where do you want them going? 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 Very good. Very good. Where do you want them going? Same direction. You want to break the 60, you want them both to break the 60 level, or you want them both to break the 40 level? Same direction. Now, let's do this. Let's add in the MACD. I'm going to show you how to add a MACD in here, because sometimes the trading view allows you to put a certain amount of indicators on, but if you learn how to manipulate it, you can manipulate it. So let's go here to indicators. You're going to add another indicator called a MACD. You're going to do it just like I tell you. You'll do it just like I tell you. You're going to add two of them. You're going to close them out. You're going to add two of them. I kind of like the MACD. I like everything flowing together. You don't necessarily need the money flow and the RSI when you have the MACD, but I like to teach both of them. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Thank you, Tina, for putting that out there. All right, now let's go to the MACD. We're gonna change all this around, okay? I want you to uncheck the histogram. I want you to uncheck the signal. I mean the MACD. Uncheck both of those. You want the signal strengthened. That's what you want. You would like them to break the 40 in all time frames. You would like for it to do that. That shows confluence on all other charts. You want it to do that. You want it to do that. Show confluence on all other charts. But let's go to the inputs. Let's change this to 12, 26, and 1. 12, 26, 1. 12, 26, 1. 12, 26, 1. 1226 1. 1226 1. Style. It's just like this. Then you're going to click OK. And that's how that's going to look. Make sure you're on the hour time frame that they're flowing a little bit differently. But it doesn't matter that they're flowing a little bit different than what you see on my chart. Don't even worry about that because my internet is off. Okay? So let's go back up to this MACD. Let's do the second MACD. Let's go to the inputs. We're going to change it to 5, 15, 1. 5, 15, and 1. We're going to go to style. We're going to go to style. right? You're going to click the price line on the MACD. Click the price line on that MACD. Leave it red. You can thicken it if this is what you want. You want to unclick the MACD. Leave the signal line and turn it green. This is what you want it to look like. Want to look just like this. Want to look just like this. All right, so the inputs 5, 15, 1. Your style. Check. Make sure the histogram is checked, and you want to check the price line. Make signal, uncheck MACD, check signal, turn it green, and turn this all the way up. You can even turn this to black if you want, doesn't matter. Then you're gonna click OK. Notice how I have it selected. When it's selected, you have zeros on it, those little dots. See how those dots up there? The dots are gone, the dots are there. You can only grab it when those dots are highlighted. So when those dots are highlighted, you can grab it. Now grab it, drag it, and drop it on top of the MACD that's on top of it. And they'll combine. Okay? Your MACD should look just like that. Now, I did the MACD training on this, so you understand the MACD training, right? You understand the MACD training on this. We'll really understand the MACD training. But now, on the MACD, you're looking for the crossing to occur with both lines going up above the zero level here for buy, right? You're looking for this as a crossing level. Let me circle it so you can see it. The zero line, so is your line of demarcation. You want it to have cross that zero line going above it, and you know you're in a buyer zone. You also are looking for this to cross the 60 level. I like to see both of them cross. Here and here, the MACD and the RSI can cross. I mean, the RSI and the money flow can cross, but you're also looking for this cross here on the MACD as well, with both lines going up. Now, I want to make sure that you're seeing this, because if you're doing this exactly the way I said it, you're not going to take so many losses that you've been taking in the market, because you have volume flowing with you. Does it work 100% of the time? No, especially if there's news out there that can move up the trade. But at least with this, you have volume flowing with you. So, and this is what I'm going to be teaching you guys. I'm going to be coaching you on this. I want y'all to see this. Remember what I showed you? This, the crossing here, for this sale coming down, and then we have the flat tops for the red sellers candles. Remember I showed you this right here, and we had this crossing, right? But I also want you to see this. Look at this crossing on the MACD. Look at this. The MACD also crossed, going down as well. So you had a crossing here, and you had a crossing here, and you had flat tops on your sellers candles, which confirmed that this was a down move that was getting ready to take place. You can do this on the Harmonic scanner all day long. You can do this all day long. Rebecca asked a question. So Rebecca, what I did on the RSI, right, to get that, go to Heinz background, make sure it's clicked on RSI, and as long as you have those parameters set, you can gauge, you can make it lighter or darker, right? And some people do dark so they won't even trade. Let me show you what I mean. They won't even trade unless they see both below or both above. They know that this is not where they want to be. You see this? So what are they waiting for? They wait to see the blue and the green come from out of that, and then they trade it. They wait to see the blue and the green come above it, and then they trade it. Did y'all see that? No trading in the street, baby. Do y'all see how they did that? Do you see why they did it? Unless they see both lines come out of here, they're not trading it. Unless they see both lines on top, they're not trading it. Does that make sense? I just want to make sure that makes sense first before I do it again. All right, so I go to RSI. I click on format. Make sure your Hines background is checked, and you can make it light as you want by this gauge here. You lighten and darken it, lighten and darken it, right? So light, you can see it, and people like they get confused, right? Or you can make it darker. You can even change the color to black if you want. So you don't trade while it's in the black, or you don't trade, as Mathino says, it's in the street, right? You wait for it to break the street, and now it's out of the street. Now you know it's out of the street. You're looking for this, flat bottoms, your flat bottoms are there, you're taking that trade. Does that make sense? I just want to make it make sense, guys. Is this helping y'all? Is this helping? Don't trade while it's in the street. Do you see how you don't see blue down here, you ain't trading it. You don't see blue and green up here, you're not trading it. You wait for it to come out of the street. Are y'all seeing what I'm showing you? All right, are y'all seeing what I'm showing you? Now people are asking me for the settings again. All right. They asked me for the settings for the MACD. The first setting for the MACD. Notice I'm being repetitious. I'm being really nice tonight. So you got 12, 26, and 1 for the red one. The style was red. I believe only the signal line showing. Then the next one was the inputs were 15, 5, 15, 1. This is being recorded, 5, 15, 1. The histogram is checked. You brought that up, the histogram. The signal line is checked. You brought that up. But you also have to make sure that the histogram price line is checked. That gives you this zero line in there. You click OK and you're done. Now let's talk about saving it. No, we still have to add our moving averages. I'm sorry. Let's add our moving averages. Let's go to indicators. We're going to add a moving average on here. Most people are using the chicken foot strategy with this. And you can. Mine's just a little bit different. When I'm doing this and I have all these indicators, right? I'll do a moving average on the harmonic scanner. I'll do a moving average. I need y'all to see this. And I'll do an exponential moving average, right? You can do another exponential moving average, and then you can do a regular moving average. This is all I have on my chart, right? And let me show you how I doctor these up. The first one is going to be a 10 close, 10 close. Somebody type this in the, type it in there for me. Thank you, Dr. Tamara. 10 close. My style is going to be black, and I'll make it thick. My next exponential moving average, is going to be 14, right? 14, close. My style, I'll make it orange. I'll make that line thick too. Right? And I'll click OK. Right? Are y'all with me? And the next one I'll do is probably a 50. And I use my 50, which is going to be my simple moving average, just regular moving average. It'll be 50, simple close, and that line will be like a green. I'll make it thick. They're typing them in, and you have the video that you can watch it again. All right, but they are typing them in, guys. All right, so the first one was a 9 exponential. And an exponential, make sure when you type it in, if you go in here, indicators, you type in moving average, you're going to go to moving average exponential. You're going to need 2 of those. You need 2 of those, and you're going to need 1 moving average. Absolutely. This is in consolidation, so you ain't trading this, right? The chicken say don't trade in no consolidation. You see this in consolidation. This ain't no spread in there. The only other line I don't have in there was a 25, but look at this consolidation. You know, you're not trading that. But look at how prices responding to the 50 moving average. Are y'all with me? Look how prices responded to the 50 moving average right here. Look how it's responding to the 50 moving average. You see it? Look how it's responding to the 50 moving average. It's bouncing off of it. It won't break the 50. What I really want is for this to, the first moving average is a 9 exponential, well, 10. You see it right here on my screen, 10, 14, 50. Look, it ain't broke to 50. The 50 is the dominant moving average that every major trader uses in the world. The 50 simple. Every major trader in all of Forex uses the 50 simple moving average. And that's why you see price respond to the 50 more than any other line, the 50 and the 200. The 50 and the 200. They respond to the 50 and 200 more than any other line in any moving average in Forex. But do you see this? Let's go to this. Do you see this consolidation? You're not trading that. You know not to trade that. Do you see the RSI and the money flow above the street? You're not trading that. And look, here's the MACD. Look at the MACD. This is very important with the MACD. It's also in consolidation. You're not trading that. You're waiting. You're waiting. What are we waiting for? This thing got to line up. Now, let me show you how to save it, and we can go look at some different charts, and I can show you what happened as a result of going from chart to chart to chart with the harmonic scanner, guys, because the harmonic scanner is going to constantly pop out trade. It's going to constantly pop them out, and you use that. But to save it, go up here. Look at these indicators right here, right? To save this, you're going to go up here, and you're going to click the one with the black arrow. Click the one with the black arrow. Not the white. You're going to save this. This is going to download or upload the chart that you put in. Now you can change this. I mean, and you can change it to whatever you want. Let's label it harmonics. Right? You click that. Right? Look at this. Click that. Type in that and then click save. Now watch what happens if you go to other charts, right? You can lose all your settings, right? Now all these settings are there, but let me show you something right here. Let me log out the harmonic scanner, right? I logged out the harmonic scanner. I'm gonna log back in. None of my settings are there. You see this? And what was happening was you were going in, you were adding all these settings back in, and you have to put all this stuff back in. You don't have to do it anymore. You just saved it. Go up here to the second load chart layout. Click it. Find harmonics. Click it. It's going to put everything back on the chart that you initially had when you set it up. Right, so you can go from chart to chart to chart to chart, look for the trade that you want. Now let's magnify. Here's a trade that was trying to be called with USD JPY. Let's look at this trade and let me ask you a question. Who can tell me if we should take this trade right now? It hit the D. Now it looks like it's coming back down. But who can look at this and say, do we have all the confirmations needed to take this trade? Who can tell me what we're missing. What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? So what we're missing and what everybody's looking for is, seems like this is still in the street. Now, did we get a cross on the MACD? Yep, you could have took this one signal with the cross on the MACD. Both green and red are crossing out, pointing in the same direction. Now, let's zoom in on this. Let's see what's happening. Now, I want you to get this. This is very important. Now, when it comes out of the street, you see them kids out of the street. Look at this. They have a flat bottom. A flat top. See that flat top right there? Another one. But look at how price is holding on to 50. You just want them out the street, Rebecca. You want them to be coming down. You want both of them to be coming down. You already have the confirmation of the MACD. You wait for this confirmation right here. But look at this. And is this worthy of trade, worthy to take? I need y'all to see this. This is very, very, very important. Now, if you're looking for this sell, my battery's about to go out because I'm about to end the training. You're looking for this sell. You want this also to be under the black line. You want the red candles to be under this black line. You want the red candles, and they are. But look how price is holding on to 50. You can gain confirmation on the 15-minute chart, but I'm just going with the scan that the Harmonic scanner just gave me. They're predicting this to be a sale on the 15-minute chart. Look at this. We have it, the 50. If it breaks the 50, now if you could have got in back here, then that's a whole other thing. Right? That's a whole other thing if you would have got in back here on this trade. That's if it came down. You could have came down and it just ended in some consolidation. Right? But if you're looking at this and this pops up now, and you're asking yourself, do you take this trade? You really don't have the confirmation of this trade going on. Now, I want to show you something about the MACD. That's very interesting. I always want you to always mark and watch this. Whenever the MACD crosses here, like so, what this is a signal of is a loss of volume. That means that it's getting ready to come down. We just don't know how it's going to come down. Look at this. We also have a crossing between the money flow and the RSI, which shows volume is starting to come down, right? So they start to see volume come down, but you could have took a riskier trade is to take it in the buyer's zone. In the buyer's zone, that's a risky trade, right? Now, what you want to wait for is for them to come into the seller zone. For them to do what? Come into the seller zone. This is in the seller zone, and we're waiting for this to come into the seller zone, and you can start seeing that it will start moving down, and you can take that confirmation for that actual sale. Did y'all see that? Now, look what the money flow just did. You see what the money flow just did? Do you see what the money flow is doing? See how that green line popped up? That's why you want all the confirmations, guys. You want all confirmations. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? It don't like this 50 simple moving average. It is bouncing off of this 50 simple moving average. How do y'all see that? How do y'all see that? I just want to make sure you see it. And we're going to do this over and 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 over till you have this down pat. look what just happened. Do y'all see what's happening? That's what happens when you don't have the kids out of the street, when it's in the middle of the street. Look what's happening. You want all your confirmations, guys. Does anybody understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Does anybody understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You want how many confirmations? You want all your confirmations, guys. You want all your confirmations. You want what? All your confirmations. What do you want? You want all of them. You want every last one of your confirmations. All right, guys, I'm going to bring this training to a close. But now I'm going to ask y'all, was this okay? How was this for y'all? If we continue to do this every day for the next 4 days, and we start going over support resistance and all this other stuff, how many of y'all believe it's going to take your training to the next level?